Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over price action, okay? I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I feel like price action today was a little bit confusing, and there's times where you could have entered short, and there was times you could have entered long, and there was just nothing, in my opinion, that was screaming today. Again, for me, in my point of view, like in my perspective, I feel like what is the elements to a good setup, right? And there needs to be correlation, there needs to be a clean draw liquidity and a clear side, right? And time and price need to be aligned, and I feel like today price lacked that. And again, it's very easy to come into a Monday and be ready and motivated to take a trade and really motivated to get after it, but it's also very dangerous to have that mentality as well, right? Because in a market like today, you can get confused, right? So it's good to have that mindset. That's the mindset you want to have, but always in a mindset of not expecting anything, right? Like, I'm ready to get after it, but it's almost kind of like you tame this kind of like beast inside of you. I want to say like this this person that wants to get after it, is hungry after it, and you tame that side of you, like that cave brain. And you tame it, and you're like, all right, I want to get after it only if there's a setup, right? So it's like, I want to be putting risk on. I can't wait to really just hit TP and really do that and really go after it. But then the next sentence after that is only if there's something that's undeniably clear, right? So, for example, here, again, if we were to just look at this price action here, let me pull out my Discord, my journal. Okay, so I put good morning, coming into the morning with a bullish bias. Daily BIST is holding 4 hour, created 4 hour bullish breaker. Daily profile looks like a New York continuation. As we can see, we got an Asia session expansion. London put in that sponsor low by trading into a 1 hour BIST and mitigating mid opening price. I know we put in a bearish SMT with that intermediate term high, but ES displays through that high, closing above. So I'm expecting price on NQ to sweep that high as well. Now I'm just looking for this 30-minute BIST to get mitigated and looks for some long. So again, if we go on the higher time frame, this daily is holding. On ES, we mitigate consequent encroachment, so there's alignment. What do we do? SMT at the lows, and then we get that run higher. SMT at the lows, what do we do? Come and tap into this and close inversing this for value gap, right? So this is the CRT low. We sweep this low, close back in the range, and the draw liquidity is this high. Low hanging fruit is this internal, and then full TP would be here. What do we do? What do we do? We inverse this 4 hour. Again, pretty clean. Price is clearly bullish. And then again, what am I looking for? This 4 hour bullish breaker got put in. Draw liquidity is clearly high. I know we put in the bearish SMT, but as you can see, ES kept displacing through that, and NQ looked like it wanted to go there, right? If you look at London, again, if you look at Asia session, we were higher, displacing through. What do? London is having that continuation, so we have retracement back to expansion. Again, what is that retracement? Into this higher time from PD rate, into midnight opening price, which is a buying opportunity, and then the draw liquidity is higher. Again, I was like, all right, if price is bullish, I want this range to get protect. I want this range to be my condition, right? Why? Because we're tapping into this hourly and we're displacing higher. I expect this low to be a protected low. Oh, okay. I expect this low to be a protected low. So since I expect this to be a protected low, 930, what did it do? We displaced through, invalidating my range. So if we invalidated my range, what am I expecting now? Price to flip, right? 930 is opening higher, and we left equal lows. So if we have equal lows here, I want to be bearish. So I set a new condition to myself, and I said, okay, if price is bearish, I want to see 930 open higher into this 15-minute gap, and then give me a continuation short. So that's what I put. New bias, bearish to equal lows, and London. Again, what do we do here? We displace through this, and we close below. So not only did 930 just open kind of higher right away, so we ended up sweeping this low and tapping into this hourly, but we left equal lows, 930 opening higher, right? So again, we invalidated my range, so that means, again, I'm not gonna force a trade. I have to wait for confirmation. So what did I do? I waited and waited. If we look at the markets now, we got the manipulation, 930 open higher immediately, put in equal lows, right? After we open higher, we broke structure to the upside. Again, makes no sense. While as 930 is opening higher, ES is holding this 15-minute SIBI. So, and if you look at price here, again, we closed below this low, and we also did what? Inverse this hourly. What is the draw liquidity? London session low, bearish SMT is getting put in place. We have this 4-hour for value gap. At the time, we had this 4-hour for value gap. I was like, this still looks like shorts. I don't want to be taking a trade. So again, what did ES do? Came in, put it in this SMT again that we had for a very long time. But the reason why I thought this was prominent is because this high actually tapped into a fresh 4-hour here, right? But again, what do? Failed to deliver lower to London low. We're just chopping on ES at this point. So this is not something you really want to take, right? So again, 930 is opening higher. We have equal lows, bullish breaker, right? John liquidity looks clean higher, but ES needs to either give me a reason or at least correlate, somewhat correlate. And we have no correlation at all. ES is failing to actually displace higher while NQ is going higher. And now that NQ is going higher, what do I need at least? At least I need ES to sweep London session low to then give me some sort of confirmation. Okay, now we can potentially go higher because we're sweeping a prominent low on ES, right? And then essentially mitigating 930 again and going higher. So again, nothing very clear. Again, why do I think this is a good trade? Because ES is still not taking London session low. Yes, is this a higher time frame PD rate? Yes. Did we create a protected low? Yes. Do we get the high time frame version? Yes. Can this long play out? Again, yes. But is it something that is undeniably clear? No. Why? Because ES is failing to correlate with NQ. ES is failing to take out a prominent low. NQ is, again, opening higher. So, again, we have equal lows. What can price do? Price can easily just go right back down. Right? So, this is not something clean. This is not something I would take. Okay? With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap. Again, if you have any questions or if I didn't explain something correctly, let me know. If you want me to explain something more in depth, that you feel maybe that I went too fast on. But yeah, not something I would take. Not a good. Again, I'm ready to take a trade. I'm ready to really apply risk. And I was very excited at one point to really take a short from here. But look, price failed to do that for me. So, again, just waiting for the model, waiting to capitalize, just staying patient. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.